My husband quit his job to be a stay-at-home dad, then sent me a $5,000 invoice for household management services. His scheme got him exactly $0. My husband Brett quit his job without telling me and announced he'd be a stay-at-home dad to our twins. Said it made financial sense since my salary was higher. I was shocked but tried to be supportive. We had 6-year-old twins who needed care and daycare was expensive. Maybe this could work. Then Brett handed me an invoice, $5,000 for his first month of household management services. I laughed thinking it was a joke. He wasn't joking. He'd itemized everything. Meal prep at $20 an hour, child supervision at $15 an hour, house cleaning at $18 an hour, even had a line item for emotional labor at $50 per session. I said married couples don't bill each other for parenting. He said if I wanted professional level household management, I needed to pay professional prices. Professional? The house was a disaster and the kids were at school all day. What was he managing? He said I didn't understand the complexity of running a home. I worked 10-hour days as a financial analyst while he'd worked part-time at a sporting goods store. Now suddenly he needed executive compensation for making sandwiches. I said no to the invoice. He said then he'd only do the bare minimum. The bare minimum turned out to be nothing. Kids went to school in dirty clothes because laundry was a premium service. They ate cereal for dinner because cooking required payment. The house got so messy I couldn't find my work laptop under his gaming magazines. I started doing everything myself after work. Brett sat on the couch playing video games saying I should have paid for the deluxe package. That's when I got suspicious about what he did all day. Installed a nanny cam in the living room without telling him. Said it was for security. He agreed it was smart. What I saw made my blood boil. Every day was the same. Kids left for school at 8. Brett gamed until noon. Made himself elaborate lunches while live streaming to 12 viewers. Gamed until 3:30 when the kids got home. Gave them chips and told them to do homework while he kept gaming. I'd get home at 6 to chaos and Brett would complain about how exhausting his day was. One day he sent another invoice, $8,000 because he'd added overtime charges for dealing with the kids' homework. Homework he never actually helped with. I watched the footage of him telling our daughter Amy to just guess the answers because he was in the middle of a raid. That weekend Brett's friend Owen came over. They were drinking and Brett started bragging about his setup. Said he'd figured out the perfect scam. Quit your job, demand payment for basic parenting, and if the wife refuses, she has to do everything while you game all day. Owen asked if I was really paying him. Brett said not yet, but I'd crack eventually when I realized I couldn't do everything alone. He called it strategic incompetence. Make things so bad that paying him would seem like the better option. Owen asked what would happen if I divorced him. Brett said he'd get alimony since he was unemployed and primary caregiver. Had it all planned out. He'd consulted with some guy online who did the same thing. There was apparently a whole forum of men teaching each other this strategy. I recorded the entire conversation on the nanny cam. Monday I met with a divorce attorney. Showed her Brett's invoices, the nanny cam footage, and the recorded confession. She said Brett had made a huge mistake. By billing me for childcare, he'd established he saw it as a job, not parenting. By admitting to strategic incompetence, he'd confessed to neglect. By documenting his plan for alimony, he'd shown fraud. No judge would give him anything. I also did something else. Found Brett's streaming account where he broadcast his gaming. He'd been asking viewers for donations saying he was a struggling single dad. Single. He was married, living in my house, eating my food, and calling himself single for sympathy donations. I contacted the streaming platform about fraud. They banned him immediately and froze the $3,000 he'd scammed from viewers. Then I changed the Wi-Fi password. Brett couldn't game without internet. He demanded the password. I said it would cost him $5,000 for the premium internet package. He said that was insane. I said so was billing your wife for being a parent. Filed for divorce the next week. Brett tried to claim he was the primary caregiver, but the nanny cam footage showed otherwise. 40 hours a week gaming isn't childcare. Judge gave me full custody and Brett got ordered to pay child support once he gets a job. He's living with Owen now who charges him rent. Has to work at a warehouse because no retail place will hire him after the streaming scandal. His invoice scheme got him exactly $0 but cost him his marriage, his kids, and his gaming setup which I sold to pay for actual childcare. The twins have a real nanny now. She doesn't send invoices because I pay her like a normal employer. Brett still posts in his forum about the unfair divorce system. The comments are all from other divorced men who tried the same scam. Turns out strategic incompetence has strategic consequences.